Hi, this is Andy from Integrating Montessori, and I want to take a couple of minutes to tell you what's coming up for us in October. This month, we're going to be looking at freedom and responsibility. And if you are a Montessorian, then you know that these two are kind of the linchpins of the system. When we don't get the balance between freedom and responsibility quite right, nothing seems to work. And it's always a struggle. And I don't think I've ever met a Montessori teacher who hasn't struggled with finding that balance on a daily basis. So what we want to do this month is really help our members come to an understanding of what freedom is and what responsibility is and what they mean in a Montessori context. So the first thing we need to do is to look at those two words and what they mean, right? Like, what is freedom and what is responsibility? And these two words are so loaded. They have so much cultural and personal baggage. The way we use them and the way we act around them has so much to do with our personal belief systems and with our social belief systems. And there's a lot of ethical implications around the use of both of these words and what we do with them and how we practice our beliefs around freedom and responsibility. And right now, if you look at the public sphere, there's a lot of polarization about what freedom means and what responsibility means, and especially freedom. There's so many people yelling at each other all the time right now about what freedom is and where the limits to freedom should be. And responsibility, what is responsibility? To what extent are we responsible for each other? What are our responsibilities as adults in today's society? And so while our adult thoughts are dominated by all of this discourse, and while our not necessarily conscious use of these words is colored by all of these things that are going on, we can very easily lose sight of what the words freedom and responsibility mean in the context of a Montessori environment for children. And that's what we want to help you get back to. So the way we're going to do this is that first we're going to help you do a little bit of an unconditioning. We're going to really help you try and figure out, what does freedom mean to you in your adult context, and how is that different and the same from what it means in the context of your Montessori environment and in the context of childhood especially, as well as in the broader context of cosmic education and peace education. And the way we're going to do this is that we're really going to dig into Dr. Montessori's readings. We're going to do detailed readings of chapters from the Montessori Method, The Absorbent Mind, and The Secret of Childhood. And we're going to examine those really deeply. We're going to dig into that theory so that we can start to see how our practice has been informed by everything else, all of that baggage around responsibility and freedom, and how we can shift it so that our practice is more purely about the children in our space, how they are developing the capacity to exercise freedom and responsibility, and how freedom and responsibility actually develop together in a very interrelated way. Because when they do develop interrelatedly, they do lead to Dr. Montessori's greater vision of peace education. So how exactly are we going to do this? Well, when you join Integrating Montessori, you get access to the content page on our website, which will have not only the readings that we're going to be examining closely, but also additional readings that you can dig into and some reflection questions to ponder. You get access to our exclusive members community here on Facebook, where you can interact with people from literally around the world and who teach at various ages and in different kinds of settings. You also are invited to join weekly live video conferences by Zoom. And during those conferences is when we'll actually be digging really deep into those chapters. In addition, you'll also get a couple of digital downloads that are exclusive for our members. And you do actually get continuing education credits if you request them. I hope you will join us. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this month brings for us.